So we're arriving here. It's early on a Thursday morning, and what I can see is a lot of what I'd think of as Frankenstein voltage electricity scaffolding, and then an old concrete block where I think railway used to go through, and this is the Bull Run hydroelectric powerhouse. Is that right?
That's correct.
And you are?
Jeff Joslin, one of the three partners who has recently acquired the powerhouse for the purposes of preservation and finding a future appropriate reuse for the structure.
All right, well, can we have a look?
Absolutely. Grimm has done a number of shoots here, particularly featuring their last episode of the first season, Leave It to the Beavers, where the transformer building that we'll visit housed a conspiratorial giant beaver cabal. And the powerhouse itself, the turbine hall, recently had a double beheading occur in it.
And we've got two large concrete structures. I'm sorry if I offend you guys, but it's not exactly a cathedral. These are functional concrete buildings, but you love them anyway?
Well, they were definitely utilitarian, but as you'll see, particularly when we get into the turbine hall, they were really thought of as sort of emblematic projects of their time. Before we go further. So this is the transformer building. When we first laid eyes on the facility, it was still operating, and in each of these bays was a transformer, just like that one down at the end.
I'm Rick Michelson, one of the partners in Powerhouse Regen. One person wanted to turn this into a private home and their art gallery. I don't think they quite knew how big the facility was, but there were other ideas like bed and breakfasts and hotels. We actually went in and told PGE that we had no idea what we were going to do with it. That what we were going to do was start a community process to find out how the community would like it to be used.
Well, we also want them to come and give us their memories. Karen Carlson, I'm the third partner. It seems like every time you meet someone and you mention it, they'll talk about their grandfather who worked here, or they'll have wonderful memories of Roslyn Lake, which was the artificial lake that fed the powerhouse, and there's a park there. Everybody has a story to tell because everybody around here had some association, it seems, to the powerhouse. So many pieces of broken glass have created a mess in here. We would really love to find a way to keep the kids from breaking the windows.
So they come down to the river, and there are stones by the million down there, and big windows up here.
And they throw rocks.
So what you're hearing now has to have been, it was built in 1909, 1912, around that time. And it is a series of wheels and belts that are going around the ceiling and down to old bits of machines, where you would carve metal into bearings and that kind of thing.
So this is called a shaper. The way this would work is if you were working a piece of metal on that table there, you would apply whatever tool to this moving arm. This device here would in turn control the rate of ascent or descent of that table.
Oh, the generator room. This is where I fell in love with this building. Absolutely.
Well, I can see these are generators. They got Westinghouse, and they're big green donuts, I would say, but they're like twice the size of me, as height of me.
Absolutely. And the first time we were in here, all four of them were running. It was pretty noisy, but it was just inspiring.